Everyone has an opinion. And they all think they're the smartest person in the room.
He's no Dion, but this kid rarely
We could
gets
market him
step.
as the face of the franchise.
We'd have to move up to get him.
At the end of the day, I gotta trust my instincts. We have an opportunity here. And one hell of a decision to make. We can build on something tonight or take a giant step backwards. One pick can ruin this city's dreams. The right one can save this franchise. Fans loving you one day, next day calling for your job. Experts telling the world how we'll get it wrong based on their mock drafts. These coaches telling me I have to draft this guy. Endless analytics, scouting reports. And all I'm worrying about is can this kid live up to the hype? We're expected to create and then follow a so-called blueprint. There is no blueprint for any of this. We're not dealing in absolutes, we're dealing in emotions, character, attitudes, elite talents, human nature. Confidence may be the most valuable currency on the table tonight. Without it, nothing else matters. If it feels right, it probably is.
Hello, and welcome to this live presentation of the 2019 Huddle Group Draft. I'm Braden Snyder, alongside All-Star kicker Luke Rudolph and All-Nation holder Asher Brad. I'm Braden Snyder, here to present the picks and the information of this year's draft. To get this draft started, due to lackluster and not good feedback of the past years with the national anthem, we're going to go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance to keep things shorter. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome back to the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, presented by Gatorade. First on the clock tonight is Coach Jones. Asher, who's he going to take?
You know, I got to go with Shaq West, a.k.a. Nick Tackles. They just got the quarterback connection, and they've been working together for a couple of years, and you know what I mean, Nick?
Solid point, Asher. Luke Rudolph, all-star kicker. Who's he going to take?
You know, I got to go with Matt Kerr. Kid's a tank, he's a good leader, and he's a good kid.
In my humble opinion, I think he's going to take Mason Bobby Bonds for one reason and one reason only. His dad is the Mr. Bonds.
We're sending it down to Mr. Sheehan. He's got the pick.
With the first pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Jones selects Nick Tackles, senior
Rusty girls everywhere, hands in the air, somebody over here, shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year, man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere, hands in the air, somebody over here, shaking for the man of the year. Man of the year, man of the bounce. Rusty girls everywhere, hands in the air.
Not a surprising pick by Coach Jones taking Nick Tackles. Even though I thought Bobby Bonds, you know, Nick's a good pick. He's going to be the quarterback next year. The guy last year wasn't very good, so he doesn't have really that much pressure on him. Anyways, here I'm going to draw out what Nick is just really good at, and that's reading the defense. So we're set up here in the standard flex formation. We're going to go with the standard play, 96. So freshmen and sophomores who don't know their plays, listen up. So here, Z, hitch, of course. Y, corner. Nick, is going to read this cornerback. If he comes up on this, he's throwing it over top to the corner. If the cornerback goes back on the corner, Nick's throwing it to the hitch. And that's just what Nick Tackles does in the presence he brings to the game. Back to guys at the table. Next up on the clock in the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Billadu and Coach Smith. I'm going to start this one off. I personally think he's going to take dark horse, sophomore, Chase Billadu, due to the fact that his dad is Coach Billadu, and the kid just works hard. That's all I can say. He just works hard. Luke, who you got?
You know, Shania, that's a tough one.
It is.
But you know, Coach Billadu, of course, being my favorite coach and all.
Great guy.
Great man, great leader, really gets me going. I think he's going to pick Pip Brown. And I think this because Pip played a huge part of the brand, and the brand leader was yours truly, Coach Billadu.
Yeah, that is a good selection. Pip is the dude. Asher, who's he taking and why?
I gotta go Matt Kerr here. You know, Coach Smith, he line guy, big fan of Matt last year. He's gonna be a tank this year, going Matt Kerr.
Down with Mr. Sheehan with the pick. Oh.
With the second pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Smith and Coach Billadu select Henry Dawson.
Coach Billadu and Coach Smith selected Henry Dawson.
Great pick. Henry's a great player, great kid. None of the experts picked him, but I think it's a great pick for the duo.
Also, a reminder, we are sponsored by Gatorade. Next up on the clock is Coach Allen. Coach Allen, the line coach, maybe a lineman? Who knows? Luke, who you got?
You know, I'm a little surprised, but Matt Kerr seems to be just dropping down the list, so I think it's bound to happen. I'm going with Matt Kerr. Great kid.
You know what, Rudy?
What?
That's a great pick.
Thank you, Schneider.
Asher, who you got?
You know, Briggs Foltz, man. Keep the line guy again, and Coach Allen didn't get along sometimes, but I think that's who he's going with.
You know, I'm going with fellow junior tackle, well, soon-to-be senior tackle, Nick Wassum. He had his ups and downs this year, but towards the end of the year, he really picked it up, and he was a key part of why we did well this year, so I'm going with Nick Wassum. Down Senior Sheehan with the pick.
With the third pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Allen selects Matt Kerr, senior.
Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he like to wear his diamond rings on everybody's nose. He got
Coach Allen took Matt Kerr. Rudolph, thoughts?
Luke Rudolph being correct, just about every time.
Not a humble man. All right, we're going to take a break now and send it to commercial break. We'll be back soon with the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft. Hold up. Chick, eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Better, Pip?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
I will conquer my opponent. Defeat will not be in my creed. I will believe where others have doubted. I will always uphold the prestige, honor, and respect of my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I'm a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponent does not expect me to win, but I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will arrive at the cutting edge of battle and win by any means at my disposal. I accept the fact that my team expects me to move faster and fight harder than our opponent. Never shall I fail my teammates. I will always keep myself mentally alert, physically strong, and morally straight. And I will shoulder more than my share of the task, whatever it may be, 100%. Who am I? I'm a champion. Gallantly will I show the world that I am a specially selected and well-trained warrior. My heart and my soul will be the fuel to carry my body when my limbs are too weary. I will never falter. I will never lose focus. As long as there is hope in my mind and my heart still beats, I will never give in to the evil that is weakness, and I will fight that evil with my dying breath. Who am I? I'm a champion. Energetically will I meet my opponent. They will not challenge me. They will not stop me from my goal. I shall defeat them on the field of battle, for I am better trained and will fight with all of my might. Defeat, retreat are not a champion's words. I will never leave anything but the very best on the field with my teammates. And under no circumstances will I ever surrender. Who am I? I'm a champion. Readily will I display the discipline and strength required to fight forward to my objective and complete that objective. I will rise when I have fallen. I will rip the heart from my opponent and leave it beating on the ground because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I'm a champion. My opponent may not fear me, but he will respect me. And if he does not, I will make him respect me with all that I have to give. Who am I? I'm a champion. It's our time, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. None will say I've not given all I have to give, and none will take my glory. Who am I? I'm a champion. History will remember me. No one will deny me. No one will define me. No one will tell me who and what I am and what I can be. Who am I? I'm a champion. 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 Who am I? I'm a champion.
Next up on the clock, Coach Woodham. Who's he going to take? Rudy, your thoughts?
I like Briggs here. Big body, provides good presence on the line. I like Briggs.
Another comment to that, Briggs, he's an industrial arts guy. Woodham, industrial arts teacher. Maybe?
Coincidence? I think not.
Asher, who you got?
I gotta go Pip. I mean, dude's gonna have a breakout season. I'm feeling it.
I agree. Now for this pick, I made a chart. It's a little hard to follow, so try to keep up with me. Here we have Woodham. Now there's different ways he could go. He could go Pip, he could go Briggs, he could go Awesome, or he could go Will. But in the end, it's a question mark.
Now, we're sending it down to Commissioner Sheehan.
With the fourth pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Woodham selects Spencer Pitt Brown.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. 'Cause I speak of the pompatus of love.
Here now with Asher Grad, the expert who called the last pick. Coach Woodham took Pip. Asher, thoughts?
I just felt that one in my gut. My boy Pip, he was bound to go soon, man.
I agree. Now back to the panel. Before we move on to the next pick, I just want to send a special congratulations to my man Peepster. Well deserved, buddy. Now, next on the clock is Coach Welter. Asher, who you got?
Gotta go Briggs. I mean, Coach Walter said it himself. Smart guy off the field. On the field, he's not, but I feel it.
You
This
know
one's
what,
him.
Asher? In this rare instance, I'm gonna agree with you. I just got a feeling in my gut. Briggs Fultz. Luke.
Fellas, I gotta disagree with you on this one. You know, Coach Walter's gotta make a big pick here. Big pick, big guy. Nick Lawson. You heard it here.
All right. We'll see.
We're sending it down to Mr. Sheehan. He's got the pick.
With the 5th pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Welter selects Briggs Fultz, senior offensive.
Interesting pick. Briggs Fultz. Coach Welter. Asher. Thoughts?
You know, I'm batting 600. I'm feeling good about myself right now, and feeling good.
That was my first one right, so, whatever. Maybe next time, Rudy. Next up on the clock is Coach Snyder. You know, that name has a certain ring to it, but Coach Snyder is just kind of ugh. Don't really like him. Who you got him picking, Luke?
You know, this is a tough one. And, you know, I'd like to say Henry, you know, but he's already been picked. But, you know, Snyder's bald, Henry's on his way. But you know what? I can't. So I'm going to have to say Taft, a.k.a. Will Carroll. I like that pick.
Yeah, could go. Asher, who you got?
You know, as a fellow member of my huddle group last year, I got to go Lonnie Jordan here.
Interesting.
Not very good attendance in the summer, but when he showed up at practice, he was the real deal.
He was. We'll find out here in a minute.
Let's bust back down to Mr. Sheehan.
With the 6th pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Snyder selects Will Carroll, senior offensive.
Luke, you called this one. Your thoughts?
You know, when I made this pick, it looked like it was going to go right. But, you know, it went off the crossbar and went in.
It did. Now back to the panel. We're moving right along in the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, number 7 pick. Before we move on, though, I just want to give another shout out to Gatorade and Wilson for sponsoring us. And then we have our Rally Owl with us here today, along with one of the trophies that we won some time ago. Anyways, 7th pick, Coach Duffy, Luke Rudolph, who you got?
Easy pick for me. Lonnie, Blueface baby, Jordan. He's been known to bust it down on and off the field.
He does bust down.
On the gang.
Yes, he does. Asher, your thoughts?
I'm going underdog here. Got to go Colton Nuffman.
Huffman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not many seniors left, and going bold here.
That is bold. For this one, I drew another diagram. Again, it is hard to follow, so bear with me. Here is a diagram of our starting offensive line last year. Cody in the middle. He's gone. Graduated. Riley, right guard. He is gone. Graduated again. Jack Spence, gone with graduation. Briggs, taken by Coach Welter. There's one person left. Nick Wasson. Down to Mr. Sheehan with the pick.
With the 7th pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Duffy selects Mason Bobby Bonds.
That's my boy. If you ever try to take him away, so help me God, I'll tear you a new one bigger than the Grand Canyon. Now I want you to get out of my house. You're not welcome here.
Yup, dang it, love it. 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 Yup, dang it. Yup, dang it, love it. Yup, dang it, love it.
All right, with this pick, we have Bobby Bonds. I personally thought he was going to get picked first, and then after that, the thought of him kind of slipped my mind, and we haven't really been thinking about it since. Luke, your thoughts?
You know what happens. He definitely did slip through our minds. But you know, better late than never.
Congrats to Bobby Bonds. And we'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors.
I've always preferred the cream part of an Oreo. That's crazy. The cookie's the best part. Cream. Cookie. Cream. Cookie. Cream. Cookie. Cream. Cookie. Cream. Cookie. I'm calling the cops. You guys have to stop fighting. We're the cops. Choose your side on Instagram @Oreo.
What does it take to win that championship that you guys are talking about? Do you know what it takes? I've won quite a few. As a matter of fact, I've won one on every level. On every level. I'll tell you what it takes. It takes men. It takes real men, because it's going to take process before you get to the prize. Process is what you're going through right now. Those long dog-ass days, those hard-ass practices, I'm exhausted, man. I'm tired, man. I'm dead, man. Yeah, that's process. And in process, what do we get? We learn who's committed. We learn who we can depend on. We learn this is what it takes. This is what it takes to be a champion. I bust my ass training. I swear to you, you can't find a person that worked harder than I do, because I was scared. I was scared of Eddie Brown and Stanley Shakespeare, the receivers that played before me, saying I didn't carry that they gave me. They gave it to me as a champion. It was my responsibility to make it and keep it that way. And I wouldn't stand in front of them as a man, and I handed them, after they handed me something, I handed them back nothing. You guys understand what you're wearing, the helmet you're wearing. It ain't just you. It doesn't just involve you. A lot of people paid the way for you to be where you are. What do I mean by that? The you holds up, man. It's here. It's here. It's something special. You see, it's here. You guys knew that when you were putting pen to paper. You knew that. You knew it in your mind and you knew it in your heart. Let's know it again. Let's know it again. And then we'll have something to reminisce on later, and you'll stand here and talk to the next group about the responsibilities they have. Handle your responsibilities. We'll see you in the championship game.
And welcome back to the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft. We're on to our last pick now, and it's going to be made by Coach Miller as a former Coach Miller alumni and Huddle Group champion, not to mention cousins with man. I think he's in for a good year next year. I don't know who he's going to take, though. Luke, your thoughts on that?
I'm sticking with Lonnie Blueface Baby Jordan.
Blueface Baby.
Yeah.
Asher, over to you. Who the heck you got?
Last two seniors, gotta go Wasson. I mean, good kid, big on the line, Nick Wasson.
I don't think you can go wrong with either pick at this point. We're going to send it over to Senior Sheehan with the pick.
With the final first-round pick of the 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft, Coach Miller selects Nick Wassum, senior offensive
Coach Miller, Nick Wasson, Luke, thoughts?
It's a good pick. Not as good as my right arm was this year, though. It's called Golden Arm. But a good pick.
How many touchdowns did you throw for this year?
41.
Oh, good job. Asher, your thoughts?
I was 4 for 8 on the picks. Feeling pretty good. Looking forward to watching you guys this year.
All right, let's send it back to the panel for our final thoughts. This 2019 Sages Huddle Group Draft has come to a close. I want to wish everyone the best of luck next year. Go get it. Thanks to our sponsors, Gatorade. Shout out to Snickers as well as Oreos for their great ads during our draft. Luke, any words?
I'd like to just give one last shout out as I pass the brand torch on down to my good pal, Wiggle Man. Wish you the best of luck next year, buddy.
Asher, any final words about the draft or about next season?
Just want to wish you guys luck and go get it.
Signing off for good now. Braden Snyder along with Luke Rudolph and Asher Brad. Good luck next season, fellas.